So this is what the packaging for the Pro Glow palette looks like. It just looks so luxurious and the packaging is so nice. And by the way, both of these palettes are pretty heavy duty, which is nice because it means that it's a well-made palette. And it opens up like a little window. And I was waiting to swatch for this video. Like, I wanted to play with this so bad. But when I opened it, my freaking thumb got into the cream bronzer and just ruined it. So, go figure. So anyways, this looks like it's 4 different highlights and then a powder bronzer and a cream bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of these products on the rest of my face and do swatches for you guys. Now, normally when I do these types of videos, I go like super in depth to like the tactical description of the different shadows and different shades. I'm not going to do this. This is going to be more of a casual video. So if you would like to learn more about these palettes, I highly recommend you go on Tarte's website, Sephora, and Ulta. They'll all have really great descriptions of these products. Let's get to swatching. Alright, so this first highlight up here is called Lit, which is amazing. This is definitely more of a gold toned highlight. So if you guys can see right there on my very pale skin. Below this is Fire, and this is definitely more of a champagne-y color. Oh yeah, this is way more bronzy. You guys are definitely going to be able to see this swatch a lot better. Absolutely gorgeous shade. And then below that, the one I messed up, which is the cream bronzer, which is just called Shade. Interesting. I kind of had to go in there to get product. Which is good because it means that you know, it's not going to come out too harsh. So there is the cream bronzer. So next on the top row is Strobe, and oh, that was so velvety, and I can just tell this is going to be my shade of highlight for this palette. And that one was definitely really pigmented. I had to put hardly any effort into swatching it, and it just looks so nice. Below that is Stunner, which again is more, I would say this has more pinky undertones, and again it's more of that champagne color. Ooh, this one looks like super metallic. Right there in the end, that one is gorgeous too. This one might work out for my skin tone as well. And then last but not least, we have a matte bronzer, which is called Sculpt. Right there. So off the bat, I did notice that the bronzer seems a little chalky, but we will see how it applies. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take one of these oval brushes, and this is what is called a lip brush. But this brush, oops, this brush is from my makeup brush set. I will have, it would help if you guys could see. I will have a full video on their oval brushes and their regular brushes up soon, but I'm going to test this out today with this bronzer, the cream bronzer, and see how it goes. Yeah, barely touched the brush in there. Oh my Lanta. Wow, yeah, that's a problem. I have a makeup wipe on standby, so I'm gonna try to wipe some of that off. That's so intense. Based off the swatch, I was not expecting that. Because I plan on blending with that brush, I'm now gonna take the concealer brush and blend out with that. Wow, I was not expecting that pigmentation, damn. It looks like it's mostly blended in person, but you can still see how dark that looks. It's crazy. Wow. I never really do a dark contour on myself, so this is kind of a lot for me. This is a lot for me right now. Now I'm gonna go in with the powder bronzer very lightly because I don't normally contour darkly, so like even this cream stuff is like plenty dark for me. This is a Morphe M435. I feel like this is showing up so much more excessive on camera than what I'm seeing in my mirror. Alright, so this is some really intense bronzer. I'm super impressed by it. So for highlight, I think I'm going to go back and forth and layer these two. I'm going to be going in heavy with strobe and use a little bit of stunner, but I'm nervous that it's going to make it too dark, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M510. Very powdery, by the way. Super powdery. Super pretty highlight. I did put on a matte foundation today, so I'm going to go in a little heavier with the highlight. I would definitely say that the strobe highlight has a lot more glitter pieces than it is a more finely milled highlight. Now I'm going to go in with stunner. Okay, good. It doesn't look like it's going to be too dark, and this is just, that really intensified that highlight. Wow. Stunner doesn't seem like it has as much of a glitter aspect to it. Alright, so the Pro Glow palette, I really think I'm going to be enjoying this palette. This is perfect for traveling because it's going to have everything that you need. So now let's go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to do some quick swatches for you guys just so you can see the pigmentation. So there's 16 matte shadows and 4 shimmer shadows, which I absolutely love. I remember even just 2 years ago, it was so rare to find matte shadows and eyeshadow palettes, and I absolutely love that most of the time they're matte now. And these colors just look absolutely beautiful. They're not super typical, which is what I love. Alright, so I'm just going to swatch across. So the first color is Classic. These shadows are so velvety. Oh, they feel so nice. Next is Innocent. This is Whimsy. And the darkest shade in this row is called Smoked. Gorgeous. The shimmer shade is called Ethereal. And that is what this first row looks like. Absolutely beautiful shades. Row 2, this is Vintage. Fierce. No Filter. Vamp. And Glam. Glam is definitely a lot more gold tone than what I thought it would be. See, that's Glam. It totally doesn't look like it would have a gold reflex to it. This is Chic. Profesh. Mod. Drama. And Minx. I do have to say I'm a little disappointed in this third row. I was the most excited for this Mod color, the cranberry color, but I really had to work to put the darker colors on, and they came off a little bit chalky. But from having some experience in the beauty world, I do know that those colors are a little hard to get a great formula for, but I absolutely am loving Minx. Oh, that's such a beautiful, it looks so duochrome. So what are you guys thinking about this palette so far? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, last row, here we go. This first color is called Indie. Next is Bold, Edgy, Punk. Nothing ever beats Blackout for me by Urban Decay. That's still my #1 black shadow. And last is Trendy. Again, I absolutely love these shimmer shadows. Oh, wow. So it looks so blue in person and on camera, and it swatches more browns. It definitely swatches more bronze, and that's actually what I was gonna finish saying. I was gonna say I love that these are all duochrome. Oh my god, do you see how crazy that Trendy color is? Oh, I love it. Alright, so there's definitely some awesome colors in here. It's just the red colors were a little bit chalky and hard to get good color payoff, which is one of the things that I think, for me anyways, it drew me to the palette, and I'm sure it did for other people as well. But I am so impressed with the shimmers and the duochromes in this palette. They're absolutely amazing. I know I was just saying at the start of this that I like how palettes are mostly matte, but I would actually love to see Tarte come out with like a shimmer palette with just all duochromes. I think that would be amazing. They really seem to have a good formulation for it. Now I'm gonna put some of these shadows on my eyes, and I will be back to show you the final look. I think that if this eyeshadow palette is something that you've had your eyes on and you've been debating on getting, I would say just go for it and get it. There's so many different colors and so many different types of looks that you can do with this, and those shimmer shadows being dual chrome is absolutely amazing. And I did really enjoy this Pro Glow palette as well. I thought that the product worked really nice. Just if you do get this, use a light hand because a little goes a long way. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this more laid back first impression and swatch video of these Tarte palettes. If you are curious about the eye look that I did do, there is a tutorial. It's a New Year's Eve kind of look, really fun with some glitter, extra glitter that I threw on there. So if you're interested, there will be a link around somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hopefully you will consider doing so after this video. And stay tuned because there's a lot more to come. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.